Hello, welcome to Daily News from ZilHijja TV. Scholarly meetings of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Holy Qom, Iran. The House of His Eminence Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Qom hosted another session of his scholarly meetings. These meetings are attended by various groups of seminarians, clerics, and scholars who ask their questions from the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi. The questions in the latest round of these meetings revolved around the interpretation of some verses of the Holy Quran, rulings on performing adhan before prayers, circumambulation in Hajj, etc. Furthermore, in this meeting, one of the scholars asked the following question from His Eminence. If a pilgrim fails to attend the standing at Arafah and Muzdalifah, what is the ruling regarding his Hajj? In response to this question, the esteemed religious authority stated, attending the standing at Arafah and Muzdalifah has 9 forms, some of which are a point of disagreement among scholars. It seems that if a person voluntarily or due to necessity fails to attend one of the 2 standing rituals, their Hajj is valid. However, if they fail to attend both the standing rituals, whether voluntarily or due to ignorance or any other excuse, their Hajj is invalid. However, due to the verse, and complete the Hajj and Umrah for Allah, they must fulfill the obligations of Hajj to exit the state of Ihram. If this person is in the first year of being able to perform Hajj and is capable of doing so in the following year, it is obligatory for them to perform Hajj again. But if they had a pending obligation of Hajj from before, they must perform Hajj in the following year in any possible way. The dear viewers can tune in these scholarly meetings every day at 11:15 a.m. Qom local time, live on ZilHijja TV and other Shia TV networks, as well as the Al-Shirazi application. Director of Al-Shaaer TV office meets advisor to Popular Mobilization Army in Baghdad. The director of Al-Shaaer TV office in Diyala province met with Ahmad al-Awadi, an advisor to the Popular Mobilization Shabi in Baghdad. During this meeting, they discussed the activities carried out by the Al-Shaaer TV network in Diyala province, as well as the efforts made by Ahmad al-Awadi in honor of the martyrs in Diyala province. Dormitory of King of Authors holds ceremony to honor al-Ghadeer in Madagascar. Shiite students residing at the King of Authors Dormitory in Mahajanga City, Madagascar, commemorated the week of Wilayat or guardianship by organizing a special symposium. The event featured esteemed speaker Sheikh Musa from the AhlulBayt Center, who delivered a presentation focused on the significance of the pilgrimage to the holy city of Karbala. The symposium was attended by the students of the King of Authors Dormitory, and it served as an occasion to honor the week from Al-Adha to Al-Ghadeer, which is dedicated to celebrating the concept of Wilayat or guardianship as recognized by the followers of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Madagascar. Office of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi sacrifices sheep on Eid al-Adha in Afghanistan. On the occasion of Eid al-Adha 1444 AH, the Office of His Eminence Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Sadiq Husseini Shirazi carried out a noble act in the city of Mazar Sharif, Afghanistan. They slaughtered more than 80 sheep, and the meat obtained from this human initiative was distributed among over 900 families, including orphans, those in need, and religious scholars. Several philanthropists collaborated in this charitable endeavor. AhlulBayt Center celebrates upcoming Eid al-Ghadeer in Madagascar. The AhlulBayt Center, one of the institutions affiliated with Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in Mahajanga City, Madagascar, celebrated the week of guardianship and the birth anniversary of Imam Hadi, peace be upon him, by hosting a banquet. This center welcomed dozens of Shia Muslims and believers in the city, serving them with hot meals. In accordance with the tradition observed by the followers of the esteemed Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Sadiq Husseini Shirazi in Madagascar, the period from Eid al-Adha to the Grand Eid al-Ghadeer has been designated as the week of guardianship. Former Canadian Member of Parliament meets representative of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi. Senator Frank Baylis, former Member of Parliament of Canada, visited Imam Shirazi World Center in Montreal, Canada. During this meeting, he met and held discussions with Sheikh Saleh Sibway, the director of this center. The 2 parties engaged in a 2-hour conversation regarding the issues faced by Muslims, particularly the challenges encountered by students in the Canadian schools. Mr. Baylis expressed his commitment to exerting all efforts to address the problems faced by Muslims in Canada and proposed a meeting with the representative of Grand Ayatollah Shirazi and the Canadian government officials to discuss these issues further. In the continuation of the meeting, Sheikh Sibey presented some recommendations from the religious authority regarding the dignity and human rights of individuals to his esteemed guest. At the end of this meeting, a gift from Imam Shirazi World Center was presented to the former Canadian Parliament representative. Imam Sadiq Institute distributes food packages to needy families in Basra, Iraq. Imam Sadiq Institute, affiliated with the office of the esteemed Grand Ayatollah Sayyid Sadiq Hosseini Shirazi in Basra, Iraq, distributed its monthly assistance. This initiative is part of the charitable activities carried out by this institute in line with the religious authorities' recommendations to support those in need. It is worth mentioning that dozens of orphaned and needy families are beneficiaries of this institute's charitable endeavors every month. Nonviolence Incorporation calls for national reconciliation in France. Following the recent unrest in France, Nonviolence Incorporation issued a message inviting the French people to calmness. The text of this message reads as follows. Nonviolence Incorporation, Free Muslim Association, expresses deep concern about the ongoing events in France and urges the people and government officials to maintain peace and engage in dialogue to address the current crisis. This organization has received alarming reports and news about incidents taking place within France, which have been intertwined with the growth of a tragic movement of protests accompanied by unjustifiable violence. Based on this organization emphasizes the importance of all parties' inclination towards peace and expressing their demands without resorting to irresponsible language, trespassing, or aggression. The organization directly addresses the French government, urging it to respond to the legitimate demands of the protesters and warns against resorting to violence, repression, or indifference towards the demands of the French people.